Hi guys, it's Kirsty here from KirstyTV. This week is Ask Kirsty Week, and Tania has sent in a great question. She said, can you tell me a little bit more about how you network, because she feels uncomfortable being loud about her skills. She would rather people discover her. Well, though that would be a really wonderful way for things to be, the reality is that most people won't discover us unless we're doing something to get their attention. So we don't need to see it as the traditional kind of pushy selling ourselves. What we can see it as instead is, how do we get noticed? How do we build a brand around ourselves that people are going to want to pay attention to? And there's lots of different ways you can do that. You can use Twitter, you could have a blog, you could go out and network and work a room and get to know people, consistently showing up at an event month after month so people start to get to know you, building meaningful relationships and connections with key people in the industry. So those would be some of the things that I would suggest. Networking can be online or offline. So I would suggest that you find what works for you. When I was in sales, there were people who were successful in the office who used to door knock the streets. There were others who would be cold calling a couple of hundred people a day. And then there was me who'd be out going to networking events or having lunches and coffees with clients or potential clients and getting to know them. So all of those work. You just have to find which one's going to work for you. And the same can be said for Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. They're just very different strategies for networking, different groups, and you've got to find what works for you. So I would look at targeting one or two places, whether it's an actual event in your industry or whether it's an online forum or group, and starting there slowly by building some connections and relationships and getting yourself known. But certainly nowadays you need to have an online web presence if you expect to be discovered, and that would be where I would start. What can you be putting online and building that profile slowly? I hope that that's a good start. I'll see you next time on Kirsty TV.